Rolling.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is avocado toast a sandwich? Ellipses hell to the freaking no. For all of the above. For one thing, avocado toast is just one piece of bread with some schmexy schmear. But I'm not here to let my opinions drive this smart car. An avocado toast is not a sandwich. It's the friend who always shows up right on time for boozy brunch. It's the comfort character we identify with. Hello, Neville Longbottom. It's just that thing our generational cohort needs in our time of need. I wash mine down with Pappy Van Winkle. And you? Welcome to Millennial Excellence.
Hello.
To our listeners and
yes.
to my co-host, Josiah Hughes alike.
It's a pleasure to host you on the show as well. And
thank you.
To our hosting service, Libsyn, thank you for all that you do. And welcome
and
to the show.
Thank you for, Josiah, thank you for providing me with a nice warm towel and a glass of, and you, before we started, you said still or sparkling or tap. But and you said tap really fast. I thought I had to buy one or the other.
Yeah, I noticed you interrupted me very quickly and said, which one's free? I'll have the free one. Which is weird because you're in my home. It's all free, provided you give me the next few hours of your time on this evening.
Well, as a hospitality professional, you should let those kinds of things go. But I'm going to forgive you as a professional guest.
Do you think that working in marketing counts as still being a hospitality professional?
If you're in-house, but if you're client side, yeah.
Okay, that's true. That's fair. Miles, before we get into the barrage of segments we have this week, I feel that when you do the monologue, it means that probably the tagline hunt ping-pongs back to me.
99% of the time, that's the case, yeah.
And I do feel that I feel blocked, and I feel like we're just trapped without a tagline, and it's really getting to me. So this week I tried something a little bit different. The purpose of a tagline, I think, is to encourage listener fandom engagement. Is that safe to say? We want something that can be shared, something that can be passed around. That's not just us speaking, but something that can be shared.
Sure, that's one way to look at it.
Sort of a mimetic in nature thing. And so I got to thinking about, things like finding your tribe, who's in your gang. I guess it's not a saying, but I just thought of it. And it got to me thinking about gang signs. And so this week I thought instead of try to give you another tagline, I would give you the official Millennial Excellence gang sign. I've just sent it to you on Discord. And basically for those listening at home, I'm trying to remember how I did this. So for those listening at home, I want you to take both of your hands and create the West Side symbol with them. And then I want you to take your left hand, put it in front of your right hand, downward as if it's an M, and have your right hand go underneath so that it forms an E. And I think that's the official Millennial Excellence gang sign, and we could start doing that in photos, or if you're ever, in a group setting and you want to do something. And because we're initiating it ourselves, I think there's nothing appropriative about it because this is the official Millennial Excellence gang sign.
Yeah, this is tough, twin. But let's take a step back. For those of you who don't know how to do the West Side sign, let's do a step by step. First, I think take your right hand, splay out your fingers.
Yeah. I'm following along just to test if it works. That's true.
Right.
It's like you're recording a loom, basically.
Start focusing on start kind of concentrating your brain power into maneuvering your middle finger and your ring finger. And this is still in your right hand.
Yeah.
Then I suggest crossing your middle finger over your ring finger.
That's facts.
And there you have, and
that forms
your thumb.
the E. This forms the E, just to be clear. This is the
Fold
E.
your thumb underneath your palm.
Yeah.
Take your left hand, splay, focus energy, and then cross. And if you can't cross it automatically, it's okay to use your other hand to assist the crossing. Once again, place your thumb underneath your palm. Next, take your right hand. The right hand is the E. Place it across your body, perpendicular. Then, take your left hand and place it on top of your right hand with your fingers pointing downwards. And there is the millennial excellence. You could call it a gang sign, or maybe could it be? Is there another term for this thing? This is what is this?
Yeah, I guess is it not a gang sign?
Are we
worried about wokeness? I think we're a gang. Are we not?
No.
What are we?
Let's have that conversation offline.
In modern social justice and progressive terminology, there is no direct woke synonym or slang term for a gang sign. However, in discussions about systemic bias, sociologists and advocates often use terms like coded language, dog whistle, or subcultural signaling. So I guess this is our subcultural signal, is what it is.
I think so.
It's definitely not a dog whistle, although we could also...
Is the peace sign a gang sign? Is the victory sign a gang sign?
What's the victory sign?
It's Japanese do the peace sign and it means victory.
Oh, right, okay. Let's see.
Is hang loose a gang sign? I want this to be more in that kind of just... I wanted this to be like an emoji.
Right, a hand emoji.
Yeah. The shaka is the...
is that right? Oh, the shaka is the hang loose.
Yeah. Or rock on, is that a gang sign? This needs to be in that kind of pantheon, I think.
Like rock on, hang loose, peace.
It's simply a gesture.
Hand gestures, I guess. I was kind of hoping we would call it a gang sign, but I do appreciate you talking me back from lunch. That's why we need to work together, because one of us might say something that's a little bit too spicy for prime time.
Exactly, and if I didn't push back, we would have to use this. And the unfortunate reality is we're not ready to roll this out, and we still have to workshop our tagline.
So this doesn't work as a tagline, but I do think it could work as a gesture.
Yes.
A subcultural gesture. So there we go. We've nailed the subcultural gesture / gang sign. Possibly.
Wonderful. Well... Is it time for the segment?
I think it's, we've entered the segment of the show.
Do you have any segments you want to touch on?
I kind of wanted to introduce a new one.
Okay.
It's called... Whoa, I didn't think of what to call it. The markets are open. And it's about marketing. It's a marketing segment where we take a look at recent marketing campaigns and discuss whether they're working or not. And this week on The Markets Are Open, we're looking at Reddit's new People Are the Best campaign. And it's their new People Are the Best campaign celebrating human connection. Reddit launched People Are the Best, a new brand campaign celebrating the undeniable magic of raw, unfiltered human connection. Kicking off in New York and Chicago, the campaign shines a spotlight on the brilliant, unexpected, and wonderfully real conversations thriving every single day in Reddit communities. Reddit's CMO Jim Squire said, Reddit has always stood apart for the candor, depth, and personality you find in its communities. At a moment when people are craving something more real online, there's no better place to find it than in a Reddit thread. Now, we'll give some commentary in a second, but let's check out one of their ads. And being that it is World Cup time, let's check out this soccer-themed ad from Reddit's People Are the Best campaign. And it doesn't work when I click it in here. One sec. Here we go. Reddit. Soccer people are the best.
Thanks to the soccer people on Reddit who made me realize I'm not bantering to my full potential. To the person who said 2-0 up is the most dangerous score right before we conceded twice, you're a witch. How did you know? Shout out to everyone on Reddit who convinced me a 24-year-old wingback has somehow lost a step.
It's true.
Shout out to everyone on Reddit. You made me believe my thoughts affect the game.
So I guess it's like a pre-roll ad on YouTube.
Shout out to all the TV people on Reddit who instantly clock those plot twists. You scare me. And thank you to the people who recommend shows based on how much they'll make you cry in the shower. Highly specific, highly relatable. And to the people on Reddit who make every confusing plot twist make sense. Appreciate the closure. To all the TV people on Reddit, you turn this into a hobby I can pretend is intellectual.
People are the best, it says. So what do you think about People Are the Best Reddit ad campaign for this week's The Markets Are Open marketing segment?
It's honestly kind of confusing.
Yup.
I don't really understand what... It's like... It's confusing to me because it's like... It's people on Reddit. Like, it's not really... It is acknowledging that, like, you don't think about people on Reddit as individuals. You think of them as this, like, anonymous mass of just Redditors who just say stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty odd.
I also think the bizarre thing to me is Reddit is, like... First of all, teeming with fake posts. And I think even when it's a real person, they're just lying for attention, which more power to them. But then on the flip side, which is kind of a cool hip hop thing to say, LLMs are trained on Reddit. So what the way that people are they trying to say we're the real human beings that are being used as fuel for all of the LLM discussions?
Well, I don't think that is what they're trying to say, but I do think they're trying to combat LLMism. And they are trying... I guess it is true that they're trying to gesture towards there are, in fact, humans from Reddit. However, I have to say... I know people say LLMs are trained on Reddit, and I think they are. I just think, like, the LLMisms is a separate discussion.
But you're saying that Redditors don't say it's not just that it's or there was a quiet shift.
They don't say 2 quick flags you should know before.
I think they do say that. I think they basically live that. But yeah, I mean, I think also like using Reddit to get into TV is this feels like it should be from like 15 years ago. Also. Doesn't it?
I don't know. I think, like, actually, what I think they're trying to do is make Reddit, or they're trying to highlight that Reddit is accessible. It's not just, like, for like, Harry Potter porno or something. It's, like, for people who like sports, for middle-aged women that like watching TV. It's not, like, it's not a freak. I think they're trying to normalize it and point out that it's not for, like, school shooters.
Losers, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the last thing I want to say about it is we're at the 7-second mark of the TV People Are the Best Reddit commercial. And I didn't notice this till right now, and I could be wrong. And maybe you don't know who this even is because you didn't have a pop punk podcast. But I think the guy in the middle might be the Polyvinyl Records signee, Chris Farron. Do you know who that guy is? Chris Farron?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait.
I think that might be him.
Let me see.
Enhance.
And thank you to the people who recommend shows.
I don't think that's him. No? I don't think that's him.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think that's him.
Well. That was the markets are open segment. Do you have any segments?
I think it's time for a sports ball update.
All right.
Sports ball update.
Well, there's been so many transactions in the NBA between LaMelo going to the Timberwolves, Jaylen Brown, shocking trade to the Philadelphia Sixers for Paul George and a couple of picks. Then you had the much anticipated Giannis trade to Miami. Kawhi Leonard signed with the Toronto Raptors, the team that he brought the championship to. And of course, everyone's waiting on LeBron. My Pacers signed microwave scoring wing Kelly Oubre. But I'm just blabbing because it really seems like you really hate sports, Josiah.
I was letting you finish. I don't think... What makes you say this?
Because of all the things you say about how you hate sports.
Yeah, I don't love them. That's true.
I think you're fed up. I think you're completely fed up with him.
I'm just right now sick of the World Cup. I'm sick of it.
Do you think sports have become more popular lately?
Well, one time I tried to...
Do you think people are more freely speaking about sports in
I do kind of think so. I think we've lost some recipes on how to be alt, and now poptimism has crept its way throughout all facets of life and thinking, so that now everything is poptimism, and we're all just like, we like the Oscars, or we like sports, and we like whatever else. But that's fine. I don't care about that part. I'm just like, I think what it is that I live in a neighborhood of the world where at any given moment there's like a group of 300 people in the street screaming about soccer. And I feel like in general, the World Cup is one of those things, much like smoking or having a newborn child, where you're just allowed to skip work for some reason because of soccer. And it's kind of, I don't know. Those other two may be more understandable. There's a physical element to it. But I feel like do your work, you guys. You know? That's what I think. Get back to work.
I think that's fair.
But I loved listening to you yap about your interests when it came to the trades.
The trades? Oh, the transactions, yes.
Is that what it's called? The transactions of players?
Sometimes, but I guess that sounds transactional, doesn't it?
It's so transactional. Yeah, but no, I think like I didn't mind, cheering for the Montreal Canadiens and watching 4 games or something. It felt like so much already at the same time. And I think I start feeling guilty that I could be doing something better with my time, but I wouldn't be if I wasn't watching it. So I don't know. You did clock me correctly, but I don't have a defense for it.
That's okay. I don't mean to put you in a position of defense, which
is a sport
term.
That's true.
Anyway,
I have another brand new segment I want to do.
Okay.
It's called the AEO update. The answer engine optimization update. And you already know about this, kind of. You know that I sent this to you today. Google's AI said Jonah Hill was featured in a comprehensive interview on the Millennial Excellence podcast, released on March 27th, 2026. The 73-minute episode covered his career, the transition from acting in team comedies like Superbad to directing and modern social media pressures. The interview, which is explicitly rated, delves into how the omnipresence of social networks, fears of fame, and the anxiety of public judgment impact both younger generations and seasoned celebrities. So, for whatever reason, Google's AI scraper thinks that we had Jonah Hill on. So I thought for the AEO update, since the transcript of the episode is, being picked up and scraped, we could just say a bunch of keywords and statements that would help us rank better on podcast services.
Yeah.
But I think you might be better at this kind of strategic thinking, so I don't know, where should we find the best key phrases?
Where should we find the best?
Or should we just guess them? Like, what are the things that are people... Like, if I just said, like, this is a show about smart investing above the age of 30. Listen to this show for the best millennial investing advice, where you can learn what to invest and where and how to avoid common pitfalls. Would that help?
I don't think that would help. That might help in like 2007 or something.
So what is it? What do we want to be? Should we say like big boobs naked?
No, we also need to be more strategic about that, I think. We have to here's what we have to do. We have to come up with an established concept, a beloved figure.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to, admit a fault of our own. And then we have to say a number between 2 and 8. And then like points about what we just said. So it has to be like, I failed Gary V's entrepreneurship challenges. Here's 8 things I wish I knew before I started. Okay, you try.
1 second. I don't think that Benny Blanco's fashion is suitable for a mid-sized male. Here are 4 mid-sized male dressing options that I go to every week. Because mid-size seems to be a growing, no pun intended, marketing segment. So, do you think that's good? Should we do a political one, or what are some other things that are going to get us scraped in the AI? Actually, maybe I
think dating. I think if we do dating, we should
do a dating one.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You know more about it than I do.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. No, you date all the time. You've dated one woman.
Well, don't. Oh, I thought you were calling me old due to my dating.
Oh.
Well, I did
relationship. Like here's.
Yeah. Okay. Try that.
10 red flags I would have known if I'd studied Emma Watson. That one's not going to work.
I'm looking back on this person, Andrea DeMarcy, and her email is andrea@mbr.podseo.com, and she emails me constantly saying, Millennial Excellence is getting platform visibility, you're positioned to scale. But she's saying the keywords that audience is searching for. So let me try some of these.
Actually, maybe it should be maybe we should say Millennial Excellence Reddit. How to listen to Millennial Excellence Reddit.
Millennial experiences on a podcast. Comedy podcasting about millennial influence on culture. Podcast comedy for and by millennials. Millennial music scene. UK comedy podcast. Indie sleaze. Indie sleaze. Indie sleaze. Indie sleaze. Indie sleaze.
I think Indie Sleaze is over.
Yeah, but I think it's still probably going to rank.
We should say something about Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX new album leak. Charlie XCX new album leak.
Charlie XCX new album, Anthony Fantano gave it a 1, a light 1.
Anthony Fantano sorted past.
What?
So that's the AEO update. So hopefully that works. That was more for the LLM scraping the show than for the listener. So thanks for sitting through that, folks.
All right, and let's see. Do you have any locals only or radical honesty or anything of that nature?
I feel like I had one, but I can't remember it. I probably had some kind of relatable rant I wanted to do about something that's not a big deal to anyone else. But to me, it was some sort of hyper-specific thing I could be annoyed by, but I forgot it. So I think I'm good.
I've got a quick locals only. Lennon Beasley is going to be playing Taste of Bloomington, which is a great gig for Lennon Beasley.
And don't forget, in Montreal, we've got Just for Laughs and Fantasia Festival coming up towards the end of the month. And in fact, friends of the show, Simpletown, will be debuting their film at Fantasia. And I hope to attend if I don't forget. So that's on me.
All right. Moving on to the meat, or should I say vegetarian option.
Very good.
Of the show. This is the episode about avocado toast. Avocado toast. What's avocado? What is this thing? Why do millennials love it? What does Josiah think about it? What do I think about it? What are some music videos about it? Avocado toast. Where do we even begin?
Wait.
I'm waiting.
We got to pull up to the pronunciation table and leave no crumbs.
All right. My fingers are tinted. I'm seated. We can begin the pronunciation table.
Before we do that, I do have a radical honesty I just thought of, actually.
Okay. So we're ending the pronunciation
table.
table.
We'll go back to it in a second. Yeah, we'll go back. So Caleb, you can figure this out. Radical honesty. My radical honesty is, I know that a lot of slang is correctly accused of being stolen from black culture by queer culture and then trickled down to white women. This is not my take. I've seen this take before many times. But I think that what I've noticed about myself is I'm enjoying being downstream from all three of those groups and being the 40-year-old white straight man who says it last. So I'm really enjoying at work saying, hey, bestie to people, or clock it, or things like that. And I just wanted to say that as a piece of radical honesty, that I'm really enjoying using what I imagine is slang from Drag Race, but I don't know. I've never seen it. But just at this point, using that at work is really fun. To say clock it or something. Not really know what I mean.
Well, thank you for that radical honesty. Should I pull out your seat for you?
Please.
At the pronunciation table? All right.
Pronunciation table. We are seated, and that's why I needed to say that so I could say we'll leave no crumbs. I don't really know what that means, but it feels like something to say when you're at a table, and maybe even reheat the nachos. I have noticed, and I don't want to be that guy, but I have noticed that already you've pronounced the A word multiple different ways in this episode of the show. So I was curious, is that intentional? Are you feeling insecure about it?
No,
do you have a go-to?
Let me think. Avocado. That's how I would say it. But avocado. For some reason, how would I say it? Oh, they've got avocado toast. Avocado. I think I would usually say avocado.
Avocado. I think that's right.
Yeah, how would you say?
That's the same as me, avocado. And I don't think I've ever struggled with that one, and I do struggle with pasta. I don't know how I say it. I think I change it sometimes in the same sentence from a to a a.
Pasta.
Pasta.
I guess, did I say maybe avocado? I feel like avocado toast seems like something I would say, but I would never call the individual fruit an avocado.
Maybe what you're saying is like
avocado.
I'd avocado toast.
Exactly, avocado toast.
I'd avocado. What about affogato?
Affogato. Ooh, that's hard. Say ice cream with espresso 3 times, and then say the oily, fleshy, pitted fruit 3 times.
Well, 3 of okay. I thought it would be harder to alternate, but
do it like 2 and then 1.
I feel like affogato avocado is like the name of the worst 5 years too late meme page of all time.
Yeah, it's bad. I thought you were going to say like a local math rock band.
I don't think they would even stoop that low. I'm talking someone who's doing like storage wars screenshots with with math rock, where there's something about Midwest emo on top of it. Affogato, avocado, affogato, avocado, affogato, avocado.
Now do it like affogato, affogato, avocado, affogato, affogato, avocado, affogato, affogato, avocado.
I think we got it.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Is it time to leave the pronunciation table and get?
Are there any
back
crumbs?
on track?
Just make sure that there's no crumbs.
There's no crumbs. We ate and left. We've pronunciated and left no crumbs. Avocado toast. Back to the topic. Where do you want to begin with this?
I mean, there's so many places to go. I guess let's start with the humble avocado. What do we think of it? I feel like you probably fuck with it.
Yeah, it's great.
Me
I just
too.
picked up something from the floor, and it ended up being like 3/4 of a centipede. And it scared me, and I threw it.
What
I threw it back down.
Was it dead?
Yeah.
Something I was watching recently. They were saying how if you cut worms in half, they don't become two worms, and I thought that they did.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, I love avocados, but I think avocados are similar to bananas, where I can't really handle if there's any gross stringy bits in them. I get really upset and turned off immediately.
Yeah, I love avocados. I think avocado toast is kind of bullshit.
What do you think of the stringy bits?
I don't really feel like I encounter too many stringy bits in an avocado.
Okay.
Where do the stringy bits come in?
I don't know. Maybe if it's like... Or like, I guess I don't like how avocados also have to be such a perfect amount of ripeness. You know? Like, you can't speed it up. Is this well-trod territory? Are you buying them perfectly ripe? I don't like when you have to wait a few days. But I live on top of a store. So I just buy perfect ones all the time. And I have one every day with my lunch, actually. But that's because I have a smoothie for lunch, usually.
So do you put the avocado in your smoothie?
Yeah.
Yeah, for texture.
Instead of banana. Because I don't love banana either. I think, in my mind, avocado and banana are similar. Is that wrong?
I think it's kind of true.
Is there like some dumb thing that an avocado is like a... Wait, is it a fruit?
Yeah, it's a fruit.
That's annoying. Because it has a pit?
Yeah.
Whatever.
People don't really fixate on that as much as the tomato, though.
And the
I do
tomato
believe-
is fruit.
Yes.
That's like a well-known one.
Yeah, but people still whine about it. Because it has vegetable vibes.
Yeah. I think avocado
I think it's just
has
because we're
vegetable vibes.
so used to eating poor quality tomatoes. I think a delicious, like Zach Galifianakis cultivated heirloom tomato.
Yeah.
It's bursting with sugar. Tastes like fruit.
Wait, does avocado have a lot of sugar in it?
I don't think so.
It's kind of like buttery also.
It's buttery. Yeah, it's fatty.
Yummy. So you think avocado toast is bullshit? What? Tell me. I was thinking about this. I was talking to Sarah about this. I think, I could be wrong, but I think my first ever avocado toast I had in Berlin, and it had edible flowers on top of it. And I immediately understood the appeal of such a decadent and bullshit breakfast meal. Do you remember your first?
No, I really do not. It might have been just prepared at home. I might have been hearing so much about it, these big city folks, that I decided to mash it up at home.
There was another time we were on a road trip driving through Salt Lake City, and we went to, I mean, those Mormons are so good at making chuggy things happen. And we ordered an avocado toast at this chuggy Mormon cafe, and they forgot it. And so we were waiting for like 45 minutes, and then we asked what happened. And they're like, oh, sorry, we forgot to put it in. And then they put it in again and forgot again. So we had to have Egg McMuffins so we could keep driving because we had sat there for like 90 minutes. So I missed out on having a Mormon one, but I do agree that making it at home. Well, I don't know. How do you feel about? First of all, is avocado toast a breakfast food to you, or what is it? Maybe it's lunch.
Brunch. It's like a specific brunch concoction, but breakfast for sure. But you could eat it at lunch too.
I don't think you could eat it for dinner. I think you'd be fucked if you did that. I think that's incorrect to do.
Yeah, I think that would be a whack dinner, a really disappointing dinner.
So obviously it's not just avocado on toast. What do you picture on it?
Like for some reason, sesame seeds, but that doesn't seem right.
Oh,
I think like something at a restaurant would have more than simply avocado. No,
there was a while where I was making it now and again for lunch, and I would put, a nice big schwack of sourdough, mush up the avocado, and then the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel, whatever that's called, seasoning. A fried egg and arugula.
Yeah, it definitely needs arugula. And for some reason, it needs a little bit of that tahini. I find people
yeah. True. But I like it. I when I had it in Berlin, it was like it had like a whole forest of bullshit flowers on it. And I probably paid like $20 for it. And I understood. And I think sort of the subtext here. Well, hang on. Why do you think it's bullshit? What's bullshit to you about it?
Because it's like half a sandwich.
So you don't like an open-faced sandwich, is what you're saying?
I can't stand an open-faced sandwich.
Interesting.
It's the most bogus invention ever.
Unless
it's like a beef Manhattan or something, but no one's eating that with their hands.
What the fuck's a beef Manhattan?
It's like it's a Midwestern like.
It still
like
has
slop meal where it's like a piece of white bread,
wow,
instant mashed potatoes, like
this looks horrible.
Beef and gravy,
like pulled beef or something, or
yeah.
Okay. Wow, I've never heard of this in my life.
It's
just like that is basically just leftovers.
Yeah, it's like. It's what you would make with, if you're cooking for a family of 5 or 6.
Okay. So that that is kind of a more working class version of the avocado toast, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What about like you never had some like I think in Copenhagen I had an open face sandwich, but I didn't really like it because it's too fishy.
Oh yeah, those weren't good
S'more
either.
bread.
Yeah, I don't like that. No.
Yeah, I mean that's different because the bread is like so healthy and rye that it's basically its own thing. It's just like
it's
wet
just
cardboard.
Like I'm looking at that right now, and it's like just it's a pie. It's impossible to eat. I think the open face sandwich is like hard to eat.
So you
just need the container up top.
But sometimes the sandwich is too high with the top bread that you can't put it in your mouth. Pause.
Yeah, but imagine if it was too high and there was no top bread, and you bite into it and everything's sliding around. It's foul.
But what if? I apologize for what I'm about to say, but please remember my precursor earlier about slang. What if you just want to get a cunty brunch?
Thanks for that apology. And that.
Maybe we should edit that out now.
Yeah, I feel like you're not using that term right.
No, but what if you're feeling sassy? Like, what if you just?
Okay.
What if you're like feeling yourself and you want to have little brunch like that? What if you're?
I know that's why avocado toast is bullshit. Because if you're trying to be cute for brunch and then you have to like bite into a giant piece of goop that's like soaking into a bread, it's not nice. I don't like it.
I don't like if it's too goopy. But so,
yeah.
What would you get? Like if it's like a Sunday, let's just say you've just like come into a bunch of money and it's a Sunday and you're trying to splurge. What are you having for breakfast?
Crab cakes or bagel with lox.
Okay, all right.
Or maybe a steak and egg.
Ooh, wow, hearty.
Yeah.
But what if you're at like a really cute chuggy place where there's like bird cages everywhere?
they'll have crab cakes or eggs Benedict, or they'll have lox.
Oh, eggs Benedict, but that often eggs Benedict is served open face as well.
Yeah, but you're eating it with a fork.
Wait, you don't eat avocado toast with a knife and fork?
No.
Well,
no, I think that must be the problem.
Yeah, they should be giving you cutlery with it.
I thought you ate it with your hands.
Yeah, if you're like getting it to go and trying to drive while eating it, that's going to be a major disaster.
I see.
I think the subtext here about avocado toast and why it's a thing is because it is associated with millennial splurging. And I'm curious what you think about that.
Yes, I think that's absolutely why. And if we transition to the reading Wikipedia portion of the show.
Reading from Wikipedia.
One thing that I find fascinating, and this isn't the Australian Wikipedia, it's a general English Wikipedia, and I recognize that they speak English in Australia. But there's so much, it's like this entire, there's so much about Australia in this. So if we go to the...
I think it's because Australia is kind of like the birthplace of chuggy.
And brunch and like...
And the C word, honestly. Just to be honest.
Conspicuous consumerism. In Australia, I'm reading directly from Wikipedia here, in late 2016, consumption of avocados smashed on toast became a target of criticism after columnist Bernard Salt in The Australian wrote an article about how young people order smashed avocado with crumpled feta on 5-grain toasted bread at $22 a pop and more.
Sounds so fucking good.
Arguing that they should be saving to buy a house instead. Salt, pay attention to this, Salt later claimed that this piece was intended to humorously satirize the conservative attitudes of baby boomers. The article made headlines internationally and became a stereotype of the millennial generation. And then it goes on about the backlash in Australia. The Sydney Morning Herald calculated that a person saving $66 a week on brunch while property prices continue to rise year over year would only be able to afford a 10% house deposit in Hobart, with all other capital cities being unaffordable. And then Tim Gurner, a 35-year-old Australian property developer, again, Australia, stated in May 2017 that millennials should not be buying smashed avocado and $4 lattes in their pursuit of home ownership. In response to this, it was estimated that the savings of foregoing avocado on toast would be an estimated, and I don't know why it's a euro, if we're in Australia, 500 euros annually, blah, 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 blah. So, that's that. I find all of that kind of boring for some reason. I don't know why.
I ran his follow-up piece through archive.is so I can read it.
Okay.
Bernard Salt. Just trying to quickly see if there's any... He is claiming that it's a satire. I think he might be right, though. He says the column was a satire of the middle age, highlighted their bodily breakdown, the conservatism of their thinking. If you've been outraged at the summation of my comments ricocheting around social media, I urge you to read the column and then judge which generation was the subject of satire. For the record, I do think housing has become relatively less affordable over time. I'm also a free marketeer. Young people as well as middle-aged people can spend their money on whatever they like, including smashed avocados. So yeah, he really did come back with his tail between his legs about this. But I suspect that he's not lying. I think he probably was... being a little bit facetious with the original.
I know.
piece.
I wish the Australian wasn't paywalled, and then we could run his original article through some kind of satire analyzer machine.
Oh, we should vibe code that, honestly.
I know. First, we have to vibe code getting around the paywall.
You can just use archive.is, but I don't have the original link.
Oh, I have it.
Give it to me.
All right, I'll pass this over to you.
Pass it.
yeah, and while I'm working on that, I don't actually have it, but I can easily locate it. So I am working on that. One thing I did think about doing was vibe coding an avocado toast video game, where like you ordered avocado toast with different pickled red onion and pumpkin seed type ingredients, and then it all added up.
So you merely don't like it because of the inability to hold it in your hands?
I do think it's a ripoff. I do.
Okay.
I think $22 would be crazy for it.
But that's $22
yeah, I just don't think it's that
Australian
good or
dollars.
fun to eat. No, I don't like it that much.
So for you, is it more about the funness of eating rather than the taste?
Well, it doesn't taste that good also.
But I think if you had the perfect smashed avo with feta and pumpkin seeds and pickled onions, god damn, that would be fucking tasty. If it was on the right kind of bread that's not soggy.
I guess, but it's just like, if you're hungry, I don't know, I just want more of a prepared meal. I'm so thirsty. Could you wait for me to get some water?
I could. I don't know if
I'm
the listener
parched.
can, but let's see if I'm gonna respect Miles's choice and not talk while he's gone. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go Command P, save as PDF. Then when he's back, he'll have the article waiting for him. That's how we do it, baby. I'm having some water too. It's taking him a long time to get this water. He's probably trying to squeeze it from a cactus. No, I don't want to be doing jokes like that when he's not here. It's not fair to him.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, I tried not to do too much joking around while you were gone, just so you wouldn't miss it.
Thank you. Okay.
I've sent
so
you
we
a
got
PDF of
the
this
PDF.
article, which the article was called "I Belong to a Secret Society and I'm Looking for New Recruits." If you are under 40 and starting to read this, I politely suggest that you turn the page. Blah, blah, blah. I belong to a secret society called the Middle-Aged Moralizers.
Okay, so it's obviously satire.
It's
Wait,
obviously
no.
satire. 100%.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the befuddlement caused by toilets with obscure signage. Is that an M or is that a W? Well, okay, now we're... There's some other issues with the article, I'd say, perhaps. But he does say, all of this is mere ephemera. It gets worse. So this article is him complaining about hipster cafes. I've seen young people order smashed avocado with crumble feta on 5-grain toasted bread at $22 a pop and more. I can afford to eat this for lunch because I'm middle-aged and have raised my family. But how can young people afford to eat like this? Shouldn't they be economizing by eating at home? How often are they eating out? $22 several times a week could go towards a deposit on a house. So I think this one paragraph isn't obviously satire enough as much as the others that it was easy to screenshot, probably. That must be what it was.
I think that's the case.
But how much is 22 Australian dollars in USD? I'll do USD because I think that's $15 USD. Isn't that kind of normal?
I think at this point, yeah. I think in 2016 it would have seemed outrageous.
It would have seemed, yeah. But also he was doing satire, and also the one thing I think about this, because I think this does point to a pervasive attitude that people have about wasting money, and like I think we've talked about this before. I walk and buy a coffee every single afternoon because I need to get out of my house. I work from home. And I pay the tax of leaving my house, doing it every single day. And I think that's fine. But especially if you're buying an expensive breakfast, you're not doing it every single day of the week. You're doing it probably once a week. So, I don't know.
Well...
Oh, the other thing I was going to say about it is it did start a whole... No, I forgot what I was going to say, actually. Never mind. I lost it.
That's fine. Let's see what some other people have to say about this phenomenon. First, let's start with my first rant. It's always good if it's someone's first rant before they've
put their phone on the dining room table so they can look down at it while they talk.
This is by La La Land. My first rant, avocado on toast.
My first rant. Am I allowed to rant? I'm going to rant anyways. No. It doesn't take much to make...
Can't see it.
Avocado on toast. Right? But
how do you think she... What?
Avo...
Back to...
Yeah, that was... Whoops. Whoa.
So this is my first rant. Am I allowed to rant? I'm going to rant anyways. No.
Do you think she's Canadian?
It doesn't take much to make...
Could be. She's whispering. Practically.
Avocado on toast.
Hers looks fucking nasty. Also, when it's like not fully smashed and like some of it is full chunks, that's wretched, I think. It's like half chewed.
Right? But apparently, it's a thing where young people will go to the restaurant and pay $10 for a toast and avocado. Get with the program, kids. Make your own toast and avocado. Come on.
I mean, that was a pretty good rant because she did a...
What made that a good rant?
I like that she made sure to use a voice after. Just really quick, because I was trying to see where she was from. Can we just see if she improved with her rants? Because she has her second rant as well.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
On here.
Okay, I'm driving yesterday. And I'm in Abbotsford, and I'm coming to...
Abbotsford, let's go!
There you go.
So
Called it. She had a little bit of the Fraser Valley Mennonite accent, is what I clocked.
The Langley area, the easiest way to go from Abbotsford to Surrey Langley is 16th Avenue. So I'm on 16th Avenue.
True.
And I want to go to 200 and 24 Avenue. 200 Street, 24 Avenue.
200 Street's a
I'm on
nightmare,
16th.
babes.
So this is a story about how much I hate GPS. And it's to validate my hate for GPS. All my friends know that they call me LPS because, I like to try to find my way.
What's LPS?
Her name must be
So
Lala.
I'm driving,
or
I'm
Lauren.
following the GPS because in the back of my head, everybody's going, "No, Leslie, you should listen to GPS." So okay, typed in the address, following GPS. I'm on 16th Avenue. I want to go to 208. Up 208, down 20.
I know Kevin knows what's up with
That's
this.
in my head, that's what I'm doing. GPS. Oh, turn on 264. So I turn on 264. Turn on 24.
I like how her rants are so quiet, but then she does this voice
24.
around 3/4 of the way in.
248. So then I have to go all the way back.
She's kind of like a children's entertainer.
Where I was on 16th Avenue.
Okay, sorry for the sidetrack. I just wanted to see how La La Land was doing with her rants.
That's fine. Let's check into the local news station.
What started as a millennial healthy, we're just talking football. What started as a millennial healthy food trend has picked up steam
That looks
and is being
fucking
served
nasty.
at restaurants all over.
I know,
we're
that's
talking
what I'm
about
talking about.
avocado toast. Ryan Dodge.
Okay, but what they just showed is not avocado. That's not what you get. One of them has steak and caramelized onions on it. One of them has like dry salmon. They accidentally made like American s'more bread here. The what's it called with the big thick buffalo mozzarella and tomato? What's that? Calabrese.
No, hold on. I should know this. Let me think.
Caprese?
Yeah, caprese. Or
made
caprice.
Caprice. Or like none of these are millennial avocado
We're
toast.
talking about avocado toast. Ryan Dodge is the executive chef at
These are like
Lifetime's Life
keto
Cafe. He
meals
has his
put on
few
top of
twists.
bread.
Good to have you as always.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, man.
No
So,
problem.
avocado toast, all the millennials love it, but why do you love avocado toast?
Oh, a lot of different reasons. It's versatility. You can go a lot of different directions, from sweet to savory. You can load it up. It's got
This
the
is
healthy
in the Twin
fats,
Cities
it's got
metro
the carbs,
area,
and it's
by
also
the way.
got, versatility that a lot of things pair nicely with it.
Yeah.
It's
And
like a palate.
It's
right?
like a super palate food, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Avocados are so good for you, and they go so well with so many different things.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And so well with so many different things. It's like any time you go anywhere,
what
it's
he
like
just
that addition.
said
Guacamole
3
right
times.
now is super popular. I know my guy Dan has an app where he just communicates solely with avocado images, right?
You love avocados
what
that
does
much,
that
huh?
mean?
Yeah, it's really a
guy
pop
Dan
culture
has an
phenomenon that the avocado has taken on.
app.
It's extremely popular.
He's closer to being a millennial
This is
than you
6
and I.
years ago, which
And we
seems
both
too
love
recent.
I love avocados.
I do too. I add it to a lot of my sandwiches and
Yeah.
burgers and eggs, and just it doesn't need much to really make it
Right.
pop.
Sometimes just a little salt and pepper and it goes.
And it adds
Sometimes I feel like we're struggling to fill time, but these guys are just listing things you can do with avocado.
adds a lot of dimension.
This could literally be every meal of your.
These are awful, and it's on like Dave's bread or something. You ever get that Dave's bread?
Oh, yeah, I like Dave's.
It's kind of dry, no?
Yeah, it is kind of dry, but I don't know, it seems healthy.
This is false millennial avocado toast, this image that I'm looking at. I'm angry about it. I think that millennials have been misrepresented with this toast. I know what I was going to say. The avocado toast joke that he started, the way that it turned into Discord, I think it did become kind of cringe and annoying to talk about avocado toast. You think?
What?
Like, the article we read about avocado toast that kicked it all off,
Yeah.
it took off so much that then making jokes about millennials and avocados lost all oomph to me.
Yeah.
It just became so overdone that it was nothing, kind of.
Yeah.
But I guess I shouldn't say that now in the middle of
Do you
the
think
video
people would
section.
even associate avocado toast with millennials if that hadn't started?
I don't know. But also the funny thing is it's kind of cute and funny to associate them with avocado. Like, it's kind of like our version of the performative male drinking matcha or something. Which
Yeah,
is the
I was
same
going to
color.
say, what's the new avocado toast?
I
Like
think
a
it's performative male
fried
with
chicken
matcha.
sando?
Oh, if it has to be food, I don't know. I still think it's matcha.
Speaking of making fun of millennials, or whatever.
Yeah, you don't
A
need it.
person reaching young adulthood in the early 21st century who grew up on computer technology and is often referred to as the me generation.
Millennial excellence.
right? What?
Is this a fake trailer or a real movie?
It bothers me so much
I'm
these
honestly
dumb
not sure.
millennial kids just doing whatever they want. I realized I hate millennials so much because I'm jealous of them. So I am going to become a millennial. Oh, Father, I am here to prepent.
You're here to what?
Prepent?
Prepentance isn't a thing.
I beg to differ. I'm literally doing it right now. If I want a piece of cake for breakfast, I'm gonna eat a flippin' piece of cake for breakfast. No more being Mr. Responsible.
Does this little game include other women?
Oh no, this is no game. So
Dude, this
is
is a real
the
movie.
steak vegan here?
It is.
I want to
It came
buy
out.
this car.
Let's set you up on Tinder.
Oh no, I am not ready for that.
4.1 out of 10 on
You're saying you don't want
IMDb.
to tell your kids you only want part millennials?
Tell me, what's this song about? About nothing at all. This whole doing whatever I want thing is really working for me.
We need to find this.
You coming out as a millennial is the same as me coming out as gay.
I knew you'd get it.
You're so brave.
Coming
kinda-
2021.
That's
Far too late to release that kind of movie.
it's avocado toast. Also, wouldn't he have just been a millennial? Like, I don't understand how.
Definitely.
Isn't he just already a millennial? We need to.
So
we need to
just
find
the
and watch
Star.
this.
I had the sense that the Star made the movie. It seemed like a
It did seem like that. Tyler Farr.
Yeah, Justin Ray is the actor, though.
Oh, no, yeah, never. Whoa. Is it made by an American country music singer, Tyler Farr? I don't think so. We need to find this and watch it, I think. Probably.
I think so, too.
So put a pin in that. Avocado Toast, the film by Tyler Farr. Coming soon to Patreon. We'll just, if we can find it, we'll just also post the full movie on there for free. So for $5.
I think there's a bunch of fake reviews.
I was thinking that too, but then why does it have such a low rating? Maybe the bots can't keep up with the real hate, or maybe the bots are incapable of lying about it.
I'm guessing like most people who thought it was bad rated it poorly and moved on, and then it was brigaded by a bunch of fake reviews.
Well, that's exciting. I can't wait. I'm gonna spend some time scouring to find Avocado Toast.
Excited to know what you find. All right. That was Avocado Toast. What's next on the docket? How about a trend report?
Remember, Washington Post reported that millennials couldn't buy houses
These are
because they were spending all their
unripe.
money on avocados? Well, apparently that won't be a problem anymore because Whole Foods is saying avocado toast is totally out in 2018. All right, y'all, before I even jump into this craziness, I feel like I really need to say, I need to put this on a record. If you're a SoCal
Put it on
kid
a
like
record?
me, you grew up in California where avocados are aplenty, avocado toast is not a trend, it's a way of life. But I digress.
I wish I wrote that.
Yes, I
So
will
true.
admit that avocado has kind of like taken over in a crazy way in the last few years, and it's really kind of wild to see avocado toast costing upwards of $30.
That's why I hate it.
You guys,
Yeah.
it's basically
Look, these people are eating it with their hands.
Yeah, what is wrong with you guys? You gotta do fork and knife.
Meccas, Whole Foods. I also love Bristol Farms, for the record.
What's
If it's
Bristol
green,
Farms?
It's not going
I
to
have
be
no
cool
clue.
in 2018. So I'm looking at you, avocado, Brussels sprouts, kale, you name it. If it's green, it's out. And I'm over here thinking, cool, great for me. So you guys must be wondering what is set to dethrone our favorite food. Well, get ready for this one, because apparently it's anything with, and I'm going to quote this one, floral flavors. This includes edible flower petals, lavender lattes,
Yeah, you put that shit on your
rose-flavored anything,
avocado toast.
hibiscus teas, and here's the kicker, and again I quote, functional mushroom. I'm sorry, what is a
Is that like adaptogens or something?
Yeah, lion's mane.
So, like, now that we know,
That trend report was correct.
it was accurate.
I
but
have to say.
do you think that Whole Foods is manufacturing the trends? Perhaps. I mean, they're telling us that, and then they're selling it to us too.
functional mushroom? Or moreover, I think the question is, what is a non-functional mushroom? I had
She's
no
got
idea
jokes,
they were so
man.
talented.
I know.
So to paraphrase, because I looked this up, a functional mushroom
Okay,
is
I
a
know what a
mushroom
functional
that will
mushroom
to a drink. Sorry, puffed
All
to
right,
this.
blah, blah, blah.
And
Okay. Now let's learn how to make a simple avocado crostini.
Is there a difference between crostini and toast?
I think a crostini is... I don't know.
Turn the page, live your life.
I feel like crostini is small toast.
I think it's too crunchy, though.
Okay, we got some beautiful sourdough bread. Look at this bread. This bread is perfect for a crostini. That's right. Today I'm making avocado.
This guy's name is Live
and a
Life
little garlic
365.
powder with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and butter. Crostinis. Now, crostinis are an Italian little toasty. Now, you can make them any way. You can grill them, but it's 100 degrees outside. I ain't going outside. You can use the oven, but it's 100 degrees outside and it's still warm in here. I ain't going to use that. Guess what I'm going to use?
I think he's
I'm
retired.
going to use this guy right here. You know what that is? It's a toaster.
Makes you say that.
And you can make a crostini. This is called
He just
how to
seems
make
like
a simple crostini.
he has
He
time.
seems really relaxed.
And
Yeah.
simple avocado crostini.
He's a snowbird or whatever.
Melt in your mouth. A really nice little snack on a hot summer's day. Let's put this bad boy together. Okay, we're going to toast down, and we're going to take this avocado, run the knife around it like this. Turn it.
I mean, it's nice and ripe.
And we're just going to take it, pull the skin off.
It's a beautiful avocado.
You do. I do find to get the skin off, you do have to really get your fingers in there.
You do, and I
This
really
little
hate the
pepper.
way avocados get stuck in your
Little
cuticles.
salt.
Oh yeah,
garlic.
dude, my cuticles are so fucked lately. I had to buy some like
Let's mix that
Sally
up.
Hansen
Just gonna go
cuticle
on top of that
ointment
beautiful crostini.
to save
This
them.
baby
Are they safe?
is ready.
Yeah,
All
it
we need
actually
now
worked like a charm.
That's great.
Okay, here's 2 toasted sourdoughs. We start off with just a little butter. Hear that crunch?
I don't
That's
know
what
if
you
it
wanna
needs
hear.
butter, but I do kind of think
That's
you
the
do need to
crunch.
put something between the avocado and the
avocado
bread.
mixture.
Yeah.
Shake it.
I've done it with
serves as
Borson.
the butter makes it
Let's do it
less
again.
soggy because
Yeah.
it's like
Right.
an oil layer.
True.
Here's your fast, simple, and easy avocado crisp.
You could pick that up.
Oh yeah, time for the big
Absolutely.
tasters.
He does have a gap in his tooth, so I'm excited to see him bite it. Do you think it will leave a Alfred E. Newman style gag?
We'll see what it tastes
If the avocado is thick enough, I believe so.
like.
Let's see. What me worry? No. Just a normal bite.
Avocado is creamy, a little tang of the garlic. The salt and pepper is perfect seasoning.
You wouldn't
sourdough
fuck
bread.
with this mouse?
It's just crunchy.
No,
is
this looks good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Killer.
But it's simple. This is nice and simple.
I mean, the thing about, like, if someone wanted to charge you $30 for this, that is stupid, but also, like, don't go out if you can't afford it. If you're going to be stressed about it, just don't do it. Just make it at home then. Sometimes it's nice to just, like, have someone bring you something. You feel like a king.
I knew I would like this guy's videos. I'm aware of this YouTuber, so I brought in some of his other videos.
Oh, nice. How to eat an avocado. You're aware of him?
Yeah.
Today I'm going to show you how to eat an avocado. Not like this. Let me tell you a little about the avocado. This is
So is he
I say
retired
this is
with it,
more of a
right?
small medium.
He seems to be retired. He
Medium-sized
seems to
avocado,
live in a
about 300
condo
calories, a lot
and
of
be
fat, but
retired.
it's all the good fats. It's
He doesn't have a
mono,
wedding band on either.
unsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These are the fats that actually help reduce cholesterol, and they're good for your heart. But this little guy has a lot of calories, about 300, but it's got 10 grams of dietary fiber. And what's the most common use of the avocado? Most people see these in the guacamole, which is, a dip that you put your tortillas in. Also sliced in salads. Or
What do you think of guac?
I love guac.
Do you know that this got its name? It's kind of funny. It's kind of weird. The Aztecs, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, the Aztec word for testicle, I'm not kidding, is a similar word to avocado. I don't have it exactly, but it'll be in one of my blog posts. I'm actually going to do a post about.
Oh, he has a blog
about
too?
The avocado.
Who did it back in the day?
The best way to eat it is to cut it this way. I'm going to show you the best way to cut it. Watch this. You're going to take the knife and you're going to cut it. Now there's a big pit, big giant pit in there, about 2-3 inches. And when you're running a knife
Mike
around
Foster.
that pit, okay, you just did a complete circle. See this? And then you twist it like this. Watch how easy this comes off. Okay, you see that? Look how beautiful that thing is. Look at that. That's gorgeous avocado meat. That stuff, to me, I just eat it with some sea salt, which I'm going to do in a second. It's to me, it's one of my favorite fruits. It's the other thing. It's a fruit. It's not a vegetable. Most things with seeds or pits that even if you think are vegetables are fruits. See,
Are there anything
you
with
have
seeds
this,
or pits that are a vegetable?
I'll show you how to best way to get it off that in a second. But then you have this guy. So what's the best way to get this pit out of here? Watch. You take the knife, and you're holding it steady, and you...
He has ripeness privilege,
smack it in
though.
there.
He
See
he
that?
bought the perfect avocado.
Once the knife is in the
Or he
pit...
let it sit
watch
there.
But it's the second time he's had perfect avocados.
He clearly knows how to do it, but he's not sharing. Yeah, I know the pit will come out perfectly if you have a perfect
turn it.
avocado.
And it comes out. Look at that.
Well,
Pops
so that's
right
how to
out.
eat an avocado. Here's another one in the series.
The easiest way to eat it. So that maybe this one would be more simple than that last one was a bit more complicated.
Mike Foster here. This is an avocado. I have videos about avocados, how to eat them, but today I'm going to show
Okay,
you.
this is a newer movie, a newer video, and he has changed how he pronounces it. He was saying avocado before, and something happened. Maybe since COVID, there's a lot more pronunciation shame out there, and I think everyone has stopped saying avocado and started saying avocado. I don't know if you clocked that.
Mike Foster here. This is an avocado. I have videos about avocados, how to eat them, but today I'm going to show you the fastest, simplest, easiest way to eat an avocado. It's so simple, you won't believe it. Check this out. So what you're going to do is take it and run the knife around it like this. As simple as this.
I've seen him do this so many times now.
Another
like
beautiful.
Now here's the easiest part. Just put a little salt and a little pepper.
Yeah, this is a little guy.
And instead of touching anything, not taking it out of the shell, not using a knife to score it or to put it in the crosshatch, check this out. This is my new favorite way of eating an avocado. You take a spoon and you just eat it in its natural bowl. Check that out. Just
Nature's bowl.
This. For you folks who still haven't gotten into the tremendous flavor of avocados.
So is that the problem? Is that we've moved on from nature's bowl?
It's one of the healthiest foods on the
It
planet.
could be, but here's the latest in the series.
Newest, fastest, simplest way to eat an avocado. I can't wait to hear how he pronounces it.
This is an avocado, guys.
Avocado. See?
Mike Foster here. I've done a lot of avocado videos. Recipes, sandwiches, salads, and several different ways of how you can eat it and prepare an avocado. But today, I discovered the simplest, fastest, easiest way to eat an avocado.
Do you think he really discovered it today?
I'm not kidding you. This is the way to do it.
He seems like an innovator.
If you just want a
And it
fast,
seems like
quick,
he eats
simple and easy, delicious,
a lot of avocado.
healthy.
He kind of seems like
Man,
he
that's a lot
doesn't
of
cook
stuff.
much.
Snack. Check it out.
Seems like he eats a lot of raw.
Take the avocado. This
And I think he's
part.
texting his kids these avocado things all the time, and they're just they're just hearting it. So he has to make a video about it.
Yeah, that's the
This piece
avocado
to eat.
app that was discussed
I'm going
earlier.
to show you how to eat this piece. Just like this. This piece is
he
already
gonna
edible.
squeeze it?
A little salt. A little pepper. How's this for simple? Squeeze it.
Yeah, that's
Eat
nasty.
it like that. Oh! Those of you who haven't tried avocado, it's delicious just like this. You can make guacamole, you put it in sandwiches, salads. I've got a million recipes, check them out. But some folks say they don't like avocado. I don't.
So is the principle here that someone who's never eaten an avocado has Googled the easiest, simple way to eat it, and they're watching? This is their introduction to the fruit.
I believe so.
Can't believe
And
it, but
but
this
imagine
is a
if this
simple
is
way
your
to eat it this way.
introduction,
Watch
and then
this.
you discover all these inconvenient, complicated
Perfect.
ways to eat it.
Let me show
That's
you
true.
even a simpler way to eat it.
But what's he going to
You
do
take
with
the rest of it like this?
Yeah, I was going to say he's only eating the
You take
nib.
a spoon and you eat it right out of there. Look at this.
It's kind of grossing me out
Fast.
a lot.
Simple, easy, delicious. If you want to use it for something else, you just can scoop it out like this. Check it out. Scoopy, like that.
Scoopy?
And you can just add that to your sandwich or your salad or your big fat mouth like this. And then you just take it and you just keep eating it. You keep eating it until you get the pit, and then you can pull.
So that was all the ways to eat an avocado with and without toast. Let's wrap it up with a quick tune. This is Emily Zek.
We know her. We love her.
I don't wanna wait in line.
Emily Zek Vivo.
Spend $20 just to have a good time. I don't wanna fake it no more. I'd rather be in sweats on my living room floor. Take my makeup off, hang up my dress, and kick off my heels and turn on
Kind of a nice,
Netflix.
relatable
I don't care, call me boxing
Jack
reckless.
Johnson
No,
kind
I
of song.
don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep your high-rise high life. I'd rather have the
Grub Street says Avocado Toast finally gets the breezy summer jam it deserves. Senior writer Chris Crowley had to write this in 2018. He probably went to school to become a writer.
I don't mind salt in my hair and the sand in my toes. And you can say what you want, but I don't care, no I don't. It's my life, I'm just fine. Eating avocado toast on the west coast. Coast.
I'm a little confused by the lyrics. She said she doesn't want to wait in line for $20, but she's eating avocado toast on the West Coast.
Perhaps she
made it herself?
Prepared it simply at home. Yeah, following the Live Life 365 instructional video. Alright, well, while we let this play out, Josiah, any final thoughts about avocado toast? You're dying to get off your chest?
No, I just think I understand the financial baggage that it carries, but that's the fun of it. Sometimes those of us who choose not to buy a home would rather waste our money on treats, and sometimes it's fun to see how much money you can waste on something. So that's what I think. And however, after watching Mike eat the avocado straight from the avocado, I don't know. I was thinking I'd leave this wanting to get avocado toast, but I think I'm good for a long time. So that's my thought. I'm curious if avocado toast is Reddit.
I don't know, actually. I feel like hating avocado toast is Reddit.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And is it millennial excellence? I mean,
yes, I think it is.
And you could say what you want, but I don't care, no I don't.
I'm not always in nature. I'm just like always beside nature. Or 'tis my nature to be for instance, sure, I'm outside by I see a gigantic sunflower 17 feet tall, and also I'm walking through a parking lot by a dirty old building, and the parking lot I know for a fact is dried poop because there was a big sewage leak here and it all dried up. Now the dirt is cracked poop, so there's a little something to think about. So yeah, I'm walking past birds and a 17-foot tall sunflower that makes me feel like a little ant across the cracked poop of the land. And oh, I found a little piece of broken glass. Wow, that is beautiful. No, it's not.